It's the dream again. You're back in Nam, in that most godforsaken and cursed foxhole where it happened. The most terrifying moment you ever awoke from in your life. There were 4 of you, and each of you kept watch for 2 hours, night after night. After your 2 hours, you'd bump the guy beside you in the elbow, and he'd wake up and take watch while you'd sleep. This night, it had been exceptionally dark, and you must have dozed just a bit. You awoke a little past 2 a.m. and realized it was your buddy's turn to keep watch. So you bump him, and his head falls into his lap. So does the other 2 guys' heads, as you realize you are all alone, across enemy lines. You survived Nam somehow, but what the gooks did to you that night was worse than what they did to your buddies. You awake with a violent start, the freshness of that night, so many years ago as fresh and as vivid as when it happened. As if every single night that you awoke with that terror had never happened, and it was a fresh all of unimaginable terror. The familiar contours of the room are a small consolation, as you try to avoid looking to your left. She's there. Every night it takes you 5 minutes to get up the courage to check. Every night you try to still the pounding in your chest to listen for her breath, to know she's still there. Tonight you try, and fail. Even when the pounding has stopped, you can't hear her breathing. Your eyes dart nervously towards the left, but you cannot move your head enough to see anything. Another 5 minutes pass. You then nervously creep your fingers to the left, unable to look. All of a sudden it hits you, and you whirl around. In the dim light from the bathroom down the hall, you see blood-soaked sheets covering your wife's form. On top of the sheets, her disembodied head stares back at you with a sheer look of terror.